I am Amaniko Izumi from the National Institute of National Sciences in Japan, and I will talk about how to evaluate the publications. And last several slides, I will talk about some preprints and some issues on current issues and suggestions. So I will share my slides. Okay, one here. Okay. Yes, okay. Can you see my slides? Okay. Yep. So, again, I will talk about how to evaluate the quality of research publications. So quality of research publications, that is a very important, and we discuss actually no concrete answer there, but I will suggest some new aspect, new concepts for our evaluation method to quality of research publication. And I myself, it's kind of it's my introduction. So yeah, you can pick up some picture, but Anders, you can pick up one of the pictures from here. Anders or Kassan. No.
I remember the Impact Forum in
yes.
Hong Kong University.
That's right. That's right. It's the here. I'm sorry. It's okay. Here it's spotlight here. Oh, okay. This one. Can you see my spotlight? Or okay. This one is actually top right is that is the Hong Kong University impact ranking citation. It's a seminar, and I am with Hong Kong University president and other members from all over the world talking about what is the citation, what is the impact, or what is the international university rankings, this kind of stuff. And that is because I started some kind of this kind of how to say publication measurement or research performance measurement from 2016. I was leader of national ministry-led, MEX-led research analysis project that is started in 2016, and I got some idea about. I will talk about Atsumi today, but from that project, I got some kind of this kind of new method to measure research publications, and yep,
Katsan. Sorry, yeah, sorry. This is an autograph of Doraemon's.
Yeah, this one.
Author?
Yeah, this is actually, yeah, Doraemon is some people know Doraemon, but Doraemon is a Japanese anime character, and my childhood home is very close to neighbor of Doraemon's author. So I knocked their author's house, and please give me your signed signature or something. And I got that. It's my old days good memory. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I was a neuroscientist, and also I'm not now. I'm doing any kind of a web science, but I was a neuroscientist. And also I was working for Ministry of Education, MEX, and also I worked for JST 10 years ago or something like that. And I have a different kind of aspect I have. But anyway, this is me. Okay, and today's talk is about what is the quality of research publications, how we measure it. And conventional indicators about the publication is two ways, two indicators, two concepts actually. One that is volume, quantity, that is in Japanese, this is ryo. Another one is quality, that is quality, that is shitsu in Japanese, but two aspects, two concepts usually used. For example, THE, times the higher education, and other QS, other this kind of a ranking company using this kind of the combination of this kind of quantity, quality indicators. Of course, quantity, volume is number of publications. And nowadays, not only article review proceedings, but also last 3 years, 4 years, including book chapter, this kind of, how to say, book chapter is also included this kind of number of publications because of not only natural sciences, but also humanities and arts and humanities area. They are publishing a lot of books and book chapters. So that's why now many how to say ranking company or other how to say evaluation institutions use this kind of all types of publication as a volume of the publications, article review proceedings, book chapter. But it still depends on the database, okay? And database, 2 major, okay, or 3 major database there, Elsevier's corpus or Clarivate Web of Science, and also recently Springer Nature Digital Science Dimensions is a very big, 3 big database. So it depends which companies that we use. It depends on the number of publications different between these 3, how to say, database. So that is always the problem. But so, and also the problem is this database is usually not covering Japanese publications. So especially Japanese art and humanities researchers not, well, usually mainly publishing Japanese, how to say, articles or Japanese books or this kind of stuff. So Japanese. So this Japanese publication is not included, not all, but the in part they have it, but usually do not in this kind of the 3 big major database. That is always a problem. So, and another big problem is the quantity, how to measure quantity, quality. How to measure quality is another problem. So usually citations is an essentially indicator for quality. And in other words, we only have a citation is quality is the context. We only have the citations as a quality indicator. So that is the problem. As already previous speakers already said, citation is not exactly the same with quality of the publication or quality of research, but from evaluation people side, only citation that we can use for evaluating the quality. That is always a problem. And again, just as a notice that many Japanese researchers confuse impact factor with citations. And impact factor in the citation is different. Okay, that is different. Always confusing. It's a Japanese researcher always, oh no, impact factor that used for evaluation, blah blah blah. My publication is not good in how to say. Well, my publication is not in good impact factor journal, blah blah blah. These kind of things. But impact factor and citation is different. Impact factor is for journals. Okay, evaluating journals. And citations, what I want to say here is citations is for each paper, each publication. So that is totally different. Not totally, but that is totally different. So impact factor, many Japanese researchers usually confusing. I found usually confusing impact factor and citation. So that is clearly different. Okay, so and but still, okay, citation has a lot of problems. Okay, for example, citation is different in literature types. Example is in review article is always get a lot citations. So we should normalize article and reviews, these kind of the literature types. We need to normalize literature among literature types. And also citation is different by research field. So, for example, medical area, medical science area. I was a graduate of a medical school, and I was for medical sciences and neurosciences. So, medical science got a lot of citations because medical research is usually citing each other, and we usually citing a lot of papers. Okay, so medical science is heavily cited. But in the other area, citation is very limited. Difference, there is a difference, citation, difference in the research fields. So we need to normalize by literature type or research field. So one of the example is the normalized citation index. One of the example is field-weighted citation impact, FWCI, field-weighted citation impact. That is a better quality, normalized citation by scientific field. That is field-weighted citation. It's Elsevier's Elsevier indicator. That is very good. And many nowadays, THE or QS and other ranking system use this kind of normalized citation index. But okay, I love using this kind of field-weighted citation impact, FWCI, this kind of normalized citation index. But still, there is a problem. Okay, the problem of this kind of FWCI, this kind of stuff is the usually this type of averaged normalized field-weighted this kind of index, citation index, has a biased by hot, heavily outstanding cited papers. So this is an example. If you want to evaluate group performance or university performance by using FWCI, usually it's quite biased by outstanding and many cited papers is biased this kind of evaluation. For example, University A, okay, University B, here is this is imagination, it's not real, but this is the imagination. But university here is University A, University B, University C, and all of them publishing a paper, 11 papers, okay, all of them 11 papers. And each paper got citation, FWCI got, for example, University A has a top paper got 120 FWCI, and 120 is excellent, it's quite excellent, because FWCI or other available science Clarivate has the same kind of the index, that is a CNCI. That is the world average is 1.0. 1.0 is the world average. So 120 citation index is tremendous. It's excellent, too excellent actually. So, but University A has 11 papers. One was at the 120, and another one 5.1, 3.1, 3.3, and all this kind of stuff. But half of them is less than world average, 1.0, less than world average, 1.0. Okay, that is the University A. University B, no such kind of outstanding paper, no 120 cited papers. That is okay, but still, all of them, 11 papers, all of them is more than world average, 1.0. Okay, more than the world average. Oh yeah, that's good. More than half of them, more than world average. University C is half of them is the more than world average. The half of them is quite less. Okay, 0.1 is almost it's low citation papers. Well, half of them is quite low citation papers. So if you want to evaluate research performance of University A, B, C, which one do you think is the best or best from these three? Okay, best of these three universities. Which one is the best research performance among these three universities? probably different people has different idea. Because, for example, if you pick up university is the best, okay, that means university is publishing one tremendous outstanding paper. That is a very, very strong research performance. That is one idea. But another idea another people may say university B is a research, how to say, its research performance, research capability is best because of university B publishing all of the paper is more than world average, okay? But usual FWCI counting or usual system saying university A is the best, and other one is the lower than university A. That is the usual current indicators say so, because FWCI takes averages of publications. So there is a danger that even our one outstanding paper will be heavily biased. University A average is 12.2, okay? Average of FWCI is 12.2. University B is average of the University B's publication is a 2.5. Okay, it's the average of FWCI, all of the FWCI. University C is the average of all of these 11 papers, that is 2.7. So that is quite, okay, that is quite different, but 12.2, University A is the best by usual counting by FWCI. So, but yeah, some people may say, oh, University B is the best because University A is only one good paper. Okay, only one good paper. University B is a her total capability is higher than University A and University C. That is, you may say so. So we want to evaluate this kind of situation, University B situation. So that is, we want to say, that is Atsumi situation. That is Atsumi situation. Again, okay, this is Atsumi situation. I want to evaluate, okay, this research university or this group of publication has Atsumi. That is what I want to say, and new concept I want to emphasize, Atsumi. And in other words, in English, that is substantiality. How thick, how deep in the research capability of the university or of the group of publication. And in other words, that is Atsumi means quantity of papers with a certain level of quality. Okay, it's a combination of the quantity and quality. For example, more than world average or this kind of stuff, that is a certain quality, okay? And the volume of higher than, for example, here, okay, here is, other words, it's a University B has a more than 1.0, okay, world average, some kind of average, okay, some kind of quality, okay, quality 1.0, world average. How many papers in University A, B, C, how many papers more than world average? That is the Atsumi, okay, quantity, combination of quantity, quality. And counting this kind of things, University A has more than 1.0 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 papers, only 5 papers. University B has 11 papers. University C also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 papers. That means if we counting this kind of Atsumi index, University B is the best, okay? I'm sorry, I'm very excited and my English is, oh, okay. If you do not understand me, please write down the chat. Oh yeah, please calm down. Yeah, but I want to say, okay, it's university usual indexes, quantity, quality, quality index, always say, oh, University A is the best because they have an outstanding paper. But I want to evaluate, appreciate kind of this University B situation. University B is high, how to say, certain quality, more than many papers is more than certain level of quality. So I want to emphasize, I want to appreciate this kind of situation. That's why I introduce Atsumi Index substantially. How thick, deep is the research capability of the university or publication. And probably some people may know that Go is the Japanese, ancient Chinese board game. That is, I love playing Go also, but it's an Atsumi is a substantiality Atsumi. And also some Chinese people can understand, oh, that Atsumi means seeing this Chinese character. Atsumi means not only how to say how deep or how thick. It's completely, it's Asian idea. Atsumi is a kind of a power. So in the each stone, black stone and white stone is the same power. Okay, no top 1% paper, no 1% stone, not how to say outstanding stone. All of the stones, white stone, black stone, every stones have the same power. But if we are together, if we got a group, make a group, they have a power. That is the Atsumi idea. So yeah, Atsumi idea. It's difficult to explain, but here, white walls here, that means this is Atsumi situation, but probably Asian people may understand it. But anyway, this another explanation. So vineyard, wine vineyard, substantiality. This is a big one. It's a big vineyard has a lot of resources and a lot of roots and a lot of leaves, and that makes more and more wines outcomes and reputations outcomes and more strong outcomes what they can produce. But less substantial situation. Okay, one grape or grape tree is good, but still it's kind of how to say smaller than other vineyard. That makes outcomes is more or less reputation. So probably this is the Atsumi situation. Atsumi is a kind of how to say substantial research capability. That is what I want to say, is the substantiality. So again, this is the Atsumi index explanation. I usually use H5 index for Atsumi index. So University A, again, University A has 9 papers. Each cycle has a publication. And inside of the cycle, that number is the citation number. Okay, University A has 9 papers, and one paper got 52 citations. Okay, that is this field, that is a very big, one of the best of publication. Okay, best citing paper. But others, half of them is just one citation, got just one citation. University B situation publication number is 7. Okay, 7 papers is a quantity, 7 papers published. But okay, they do not have any good outstanding paper, but still they have a lot of good papers. Okay, good papers. So usual indicator, quantity quality indicators, all of them, usual quantity quality indicators, always saying University A is better than University B because total number of publication is better than University B, total citation is better than University B, average citation, that is normalized citation index is 7.3, 6.3 is B, so University A is better than University B, and top percentile publication, top publication. Well, how many top publication? Only one, but still University A has one good paper, University B don't have any paper. So all of these kind of conventional quantity and quality indicators saying, okay, University A is better. But again, oh yeah, you may say, no, this is University A is only one lucky strike. Okay. University B has a lot of substantiality. Okay. University B is Atsumi. So University B has a substantiality. We need to measure, we wanted to measure University B situation. That's why I use H5 index. I do not explain the detail of how to measure this kind of H5 index, but H counting, using H counting, we can say University B is better than University A. Atsumi index, it's a H5 index. University A is H5 index of 3. So three means the 3 papers has more than 3 citations. Okay, it's a combination of quality and quantity. Okay, 3 papers, University A, 3 papers, more than 3 citations. University B is 6 papers, more than 6 citations. So now we can see, oh, University B is good at Atsumi substantiality. Okay. So that is another concept. So, and this is the real data. University A, University B. University A is Shinshu University in Japan. Okay, I said the real number, real university name, but University A is a Shinshu University. University B is a Kyushu University. So it's almost the same, but again here, okay. Green one is Kyushu University and blue one is Shinshu University. And green one is more, how to Atsumi, in between 0 to 18 or 80 or 90. This is the longitudinal axis is the number of citations. And this is a listing of the publication from 1 to 150, okay, listing of the publications. So 1 to 80 or 90, there is a lot of papers, more citations than Shinshu University. Kyushu University got many papers, more citations than those of Shinshu University. But again, okay, Shinshu University, total number of public, that is quite different, but FWCI, especially looking at the FWCI, Shinshu University, 1.30, University A, 1.30, University B, Kyushu University, FWCI, 1.15 at this time. So Shinshu University, FWCI, or usual quality index saying, oh, Shinshu University is better than University B. But again, oh my gosh, many publications got many citations Kyushu University than Shinshu University. So we want to compare the Atsumi index saying Shinshu University 87, Kyushu University saying 108. Now, okay, it's different results we got. FWCI, Shinshu University better than Kyushu University, H5 index, Atsumi index saying, oh yeah, now Kyushu University more Atsumi and more substantiality. And so that's why not only quantity or quality, but also we need to use this kind of index, Atsumi index, for seeing what is happening, a total comprehensive measurement of the research capability of group or university or group of publications. So we defined Shirabe Sensei, Professor Shirabe and Professor Torier, 2012-1, 2021. We have published the paper at the SEI Horizon. Just saying, okay, we've defined 5 key indicators for measuring the capability of research capability of universities or research capability of group or group of publications. So volume is also important. Okay, and also I want to emphasize combination of all these kind of concepts together, indicators, is quite important. Not only one indicator. Okay, one indicator saying just one aspect, but we need to combine. We need to use combination of these 3 quantity, quality, and Atsumi concepts together. That is also important because we need multiple point of view to measurement of the research capability. So one that is still we need to measure quantity, all the total quantity, and also quality. FWCI or normalized citation index is very important because literature type or field, scientific field, different citation. So we need to normalize this kind of citation index. So that is FWCI is one example. And also, this is another third aspect and third axis of the indicators. That is ATSUMI, third concept of the ATSUMI indicator for measuring capability of research. ATSUMI is the third concept. One of that is the institutional H5 index, and also number of top 10% publication. Its absolute number of top 10% publication is also correlated with H5 index we found. So these three concepts, quality, quantity, ATSUMI, together is very important to measuring research capability of university or group of publications. That is we want to say today. And for example, it's a mountain. We can say it's a publication, accumulation of publication is kind of the mountain. Okay, we want to evaluate mountain size or mountain quality and mountain shape. Or, it's a publication, group of research performance is a mountain. We want to evaluate it. So one mountain has a very big or very top is higher than other mountains. So in that case, very high top quality. But there is no ATSUMI, volume is less, but high top, very higher top than other mountains. That is one type of research performance of the university. Another one is volume is good, but quality is less, but ATSUMI is better. So this type of university, there is this type of university. And another one is volume, quality, ATSUMI, all of them is balanced, very balanced. So we can say evaluation of research performance is something like evaluating the shape or quality, quantity, or volume, quality of the mountains. That is, so that is also what I want to say today. So if you want to see the shape, quality, quantity of the mountain, you need not only one indicator, but the combination of several different types of indicators. So that is quantity, quality, and ATSUMI is important. That is my take-home message. So also ATSUMI has we say ATSUMI has a power of predictive power of reputations. That is we published recently in a paper. Substantiality can this kind of ATSUMI index, a substantiality index can indicate reputation, university reputation. This is what I want to say here. 0 is the current day, okay, and -10 means 10 years ago. And this is the Spearman's rank correlation that says, I will not say detail of this figure, but that means this figure means 10 years ago's H5 index, 10 years ago's total ATSUMI index is reflecting current reputation of universities. So H5 index is predictive power for future reputation. That is what we found recently. So other indicator, for example, FWCI or other indicator quality or this kind of quantity, this kind of stuff is not this kind of predictive power, but only ATSUMI index has a predictive power. It's for reputation. But still, we have problems because, as I said, ATSUMI index is still need quality. It's because ATSUMI, this kind of substantiality index, ATSUMI index is a combination of the quality, quantity. But the quality, still needs citations. So quality and Atsumi index needs citations. So that is a problem, still the problem. You need to wait several years after publication of the citations. And also still, okay, normalized citation as we use, but still depending on the research field. So if you really want to evaluate the quality of research, we need to make another, not rely on citations, but we need to another, index for quality index, especially quality citation, we need to wait for several years. But we want to have instantly can evaluate the quality of evaluation after publication. So in that case, we need to, citation is not good for instant evaluation of the quality. And also we want to have early indicators that can predict the number of citations or reputation in the future. So Atsumi is one example of the future predicting power of reputation, but still want to have early indicators for predicting the future citation, the future quality of the publications. That is still, we have the problem. So yes, so I skip this one, the preprint. So last several slides, I will talk about preprint. So preprint may be the game changer. So preprint may be the game changer, but still we have a question. How can preprint ensure the quality of the future publications, the impact of research or reputations, this kind of stuff? So can we predict the quality of the future publication by analyzing preprints, or can we predict impact or reputations, this kind of stuff, by analyzing their preprints? That is still a problem. So working hypothesis here, preprint, this is the autometrics index, the downloads or views that the preprint can measure how many downloads one preprint can get, or how many views, website views on the preprints. Okay, we can measure these kind of autometrics, downloads and views for preprints. But if that is correlated with future citations, publication citations, we can use downloads and views of preprints as an early indicator of some kind of quality indicators for preprints. And but still, and the impact, okay, Atsumi index is correlated with reputation, I said, but also if that is downloads views is correlated with citation, that may be correlated with Atsumi, and we can predict the reputations. And but still, probably there is another metrics for downloads views. Okay, that is the easy way to counting the preprints, but probably there is another way to counting the preprints, how to preprints quality, probably, but I do not have currently I do not have any idea, but probably another metrics for evaluate the quality of preprints, probably, but unknown metrics, probably these kinds of another metrics correlated with the future impact. That is very interesting.
Dr. Koizumi, you have 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. So correlation between download citation is already several reports have published it. For example, this is the recent one. No, this is 2019 paper. That is the future citation and OA journals, OA paper, open access paper downloads correlated. Downloads and citations are correlated. And this is another journal. This is a very, very old one, 2009 paper. That is saying, or it's an old one, but correlation between citation, future citation, and open access total downloads is correlated with the total citation. That is, so probably that is connected, okay? That a preprint downloads views is publication citations. Probably preprint downloads views can use for, early predictive indicator for future citations or future quality. But Oh yeah, that is not so much interesting because okay, it's the discussion, as previous reports have shown, the number of downloads will correlate with the number of citations in the future. But in that case, number of downloads for the preprint can only be substituted for the number of citations in the publication. This is kind of just a substitution. And also, downloads and views should be normalized. Again, it's a medical area. This kind of area can get more and more views and downloads. It's the same thing that happened in the citation that they normalized. It also, this kind of downloads and views should be normalized. So probably it will be interesting if we and other preprint analysis methods could estimate the quality of paper independent of the number of citations, or directly predict its future reputation. That should be quite interesting, but I do not have any idea. Yeah, we need to discussion. So yeah, and also still, I think this is my final slide. I want to say preprint is one of the process of research activities, not the dissemination of the research. Preprint, still there is, the preprint is a kind of inside of the process of the research activities, because a lot of preprints has a lot of incorrect data, incorrect information. This is an open science process. So you got many responses from the other researchers, or how to say, usual people, and comments from the other researchers. You need to develop more and more good one, or the good preprint, good manuscript by using preprint system. So in that case, this is dotted line is a peer review. So peer review is the only way to make objective aspect to the publication. So preprints still needs some kind of the objective way to evaluation system. That is a peer review. So after peer review, publication should be disseminated, and we need to evaluate this kind of research results as a publication. But there is a clear difference between preprints publications. Preprint is still subjective, how to the way to saying what I found, this kind of stuff. But we need the peer review to make objectivity to that publication. So, but the next question is, how much can we trust peer review? It's a peer review should be objective way to evaluate, ensure the objectivity of the publication. Objectivity ensure peer review is the only way to ensure the objectivity of the research. But still, we can trust peer review? That is another question. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate comments and suggestions. Thank you very much.